Hi, good evening, everybody. It's Ellen Lewis from Crazy for You. And tonight we are going to be looking at Rowan's new yarn, not felted tweed. We looked at felted tweed last week. Tonight we are looking at Tweed Haze from Rowan. Just need to check my mic. Amelia, I know you're there. If you can hear me, let me know, because I actually have two cameras on tonight so that I can show you close up the yarn. So let me know if you can hear me. I guess you'll let me know if you can't hear me, right? So anyway, yes. Oh, good. Sound is good. Excellent. Hey, Sandy. So Tweed Haze. It's a brand new yarn, as I said, from Rowan. And when you think about, what that might be, it brings to mind, felted tweed. It brings to mind kid silk haze. So what Tweed Haze is a beautiful brushed yarn that is a large portion mohair, like 40% mohair and 39% alpaca. So it's got this beautiful softness and luster. So the mohair is an extremely lustrous fiber, and it gives it a beautiful kind of a shine. And then the alpaca, is just gorgeous and soft. And then it has about 13% polyamide plus polyester that you need for strength and for the structure of the yarn. And then it has 8% cotton. And I'm pretty sure that the cotton is what forms the beautiful little slubs. So I want to show that to you. Hey, Eveline. Hey, Mary. Oh, good. Hi, Louise. Norma, so nice to see you. Valerie, Rita, I'm so glad that you could join me tonight. So let me, as I said, I have two cameras up. So I'm gonna hope that this works. So let me start. I just want to show you the 8 colors that it comes in, so you can get all yummy about the colors. Hey, Arlene. Okay, so this is the first one, and this is called Winter. And I think my camera is making it look a little yellower than it is. It's actually a very white, or very, very kind of cool gray. I'm going to see if I can show you here and see if that. So do you see this color? The color is a very cool gray, but I still want to show it to you up close so that you can see kind of what's in there. So do you see this this beautiful texture, how light and lofty and brushed it is? And then you can see these lovely little flecks of this and that color. There's a little bit of, of orange, pink, blue, kind of as we go through, you'll see that the colors of the entire palette are represented in each of the colorways. So this is color 550, and that is called Winter. And then this one is color 551, and this is called Clear Blue. And this is so lovely. In this camera, it's a little bluer than in real life. In real life, it's a little more turquoisey. Do you see how it's just a tiny bit warmer? But still, close up, you can see how pretty those colors are. See that little bit of orange and a little bit of black in there, a little bit of the grays. So yeah, really pretty. And then you can see, can you see how there's a little bit of a shine in there? You can actually see the construction, that little bit of polyester and polyamide. Can you see it? It's like a little mesh inside that gives the yarn its structure. Okay, and then this is color 552. It's called Rainy. And this is a really pretty sort of pale lavender. Oh, beautiful colors. And I just love the way that the different little flecks show up in the various colors. I'm always drawn to that hot pink, and I wonder why there isn't one that's all hot pink like that. Sad, but there isn't. Anyway, that's really pretty. That one's called Rainy. This one is number 553, and it's called Midnight. So this is kind of a, dark blue, as you would expect, maybe tending toward almost a very deep damson plum. Really pretty, the way that the brights show up against that, I think. Yeah. There's my bad dog. All right. This is color 554, and this is called Tornado, which is very olive. And I think this is probably pretty true in here. I'm going to show you up here the olive. It's maybe a smidge brighter than shown here. Anyway, this is really pretty. And interestingly enough, this obviously is not my color, but with those contrasty colors in there, it really works. I mean, I would definitely wear this. So this is called Tornado. And there's this beautiful maize one. This is color 555. It's called Setting Sun. And this, yeah, I'm going to show you this up to the camera because this is actually much warmer in real life. Can you see how warm that color is? Oh, Amelia, I love your comment. Yes, sky's turning that kind of green. Isn't that interesting? I've never actually been in a tornado. All right. So this is that Setting Sun, color 555. This is color 556. This is called Storm. I think we can all relate to this color, which is much a truer gray. You can see the difference between color 1 and color 6. 550 and 556 here. This is the first one. This is kind of a pale gray, and this is a darker, warmer gray. I will show you up here. Yeah. So I think those are really pretty. And then there is this lovely orange. This is called Sunrise, I think. Hang on. Let me show you this. And you're probably wondering why this is not put up in the same way that the others are. And I will have to tell you it's because I have the worst dog in the whole wide world. I left this yarn for less than a second, and I'll tell you what, boom, she got in there faster than a wink and ripped it all to shreds. So she actually didn't rip it. She just played with it. And yeah, so I'll be spending some time unraveling that and making some kind of a project with it. I probably wouldn't have picked orange for something for myself, but I think it's a beautiful color and it will make a lovely shop sample. It's actually the yarn the color that's featured in the project on the front of the pattern book. So let me show you this close up. All right. Yes. Not a bad dog. She's a puppy. I get it. So isn't this pretty? This is the orange. All right. So let's talk about the yarn itself. The yarn is, as I said, it's mohair and alpaca and a little polyamide for structure at the center. And then you have the little cotton tweeds. So it's very light, it's very lofty, it's a bulky weight. The recommended gauge on this yarn is 14 stitches to 4 inches. I think that's right. Isn't that what it said? Yeah, 14 and a half actually. But Mary swatched this and it was quite beautiful, the swatch that she did. I'm going to show you guys here. Okay, can you see this? So this is the swatch that Mary made. So she did this one on a 10, and this comes out to be just about exactly 14 stitches over 4 inches. And then she bumped up to an 11 just to show how it looks at a gauge of about 12 stitches over 4 inches. But there's quite a bit of capacity even beyond this. I know that, gosh, who was it? Jamie asked what size needle. So you could knit this anywhere from a 9 to get 14, 15 stitches over 4 inches, all the way up to a 15 to get something like 2.5 stitches over 4 inches, because 2.5 stitches per inch, right? Not over 4 inches. Because it's brushed, it's so light, and all of those little fibers tend to open up and fill in the space. So you can make a very chunky project and still have it be very, very light. That's what I talked about in the newsletter about, looking at a garment and trying to figure out if you can substitute the yarn. And if you have a pattern that's written for a yarn like this, which is very light and it's going to be on a big needle, and you try to work it with a yarn that's more dense, you might get gauge, but the end result of the fabric is going to be lots heavier. Gosh, we've had a lot of people join us, so thank you. Hey, Mary, Jamie, I answered your question, right? Hi, Gail. Let's see. Hey, Meredith. Yes, yarn is a great toy, isn't it? Oh, Valerie, you know exactly where I am going with this. Yes, the colors look really, really good together. And I want to show you. I put together kind of a little presentation to share with you. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so I wanted to show you the different designs that are, there's a whole book of patterns. There's like 12 patterns designed specifically for this yarn, and they're all really, really cute. But there are also other designs for similar kinds of yarn that I think would be really cute in this yarn as well. So I'm going to share that with you too. This yarn is not dissimilar from brushed fleece. Again, they're brushed, they're open, they're airy, they're light. They can be knit on a big needle and still have a fabric that's completely wearable. So let me share this. I think this is, yes. Okay, so here we are. So Tweed Haze, talked about the fiber blend. And here it is, as I said, at 14 stitches over 4 inches. And then much looser, 11 or 12 stitches over 4 inches. Remember that it doesn't matter what needle size you used to get this gauge. It's about what gauge you get. Okay, so Mary might have gotten this gauge with an 11. It might take you a 13 or a 10.5. Okay, you're going to have to swatch it. So this is one of the garments from the pattern collection, which is just a beautiful set. And as Valerie pointed out, whoops, that all of the colors really do work beautifully together. So this is a very pretty stripe. And I think that would be just a fun way to use the colors, to play with the colors. This is a cowl, and this is worked. This is very different for me. This is this is color work, and it's much tighter. So you can see up, how closely knit that is, and how different the fabric looks when you put it on that smaller needle and make it tighter. Sandy had a comment about Yeah, it's so bulky yarn can be very hard to work with. I don't know if it's the yarn and the weight so much as it is the size of the needles. So you would really have to check and see. You would probably want to swatch that, but I don't think you'd have the problem of the yarn weighing on your wrists. So I think that's something to know. All right, this is the Air Wrap. And if any of you were around for the Rowan trunk show that I had, we actually had this in the shop. And this is marled because you've got the two yarns held together throughout the different colors. So very chunky and very pretty. There it is again. So it's a very generously sized wrap. I'm going to take myself out of that. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And I just love the photography in Rowan books. I think they do a beautiful job. Look at that gorgeous moss-covered rocky bank. Don't you just want to go there? I do. Looks like it's in Scotland someplace. I suppose it could be any place. And this is called Blast. This reminds me of another garment that I'll show you. I think I have it in this selection, but it might be familiar to you as the Sucre cardigan. Very similar. It's a drop shoulder kind of cropped cardigan with the cute pockets. Here she's got it worn over a little t-shirt, and here she has it worn in a much more casual way, even kind of bare. So I will tell you that this yarn, this fabric is absolutely delicious directly on your skin. It's not itchy, it's not scratchy at all. It is just silky, smooth, and beautiful to wear. So if you're thinking about this as a scarf that would go directly around your neck, that would be totally fine. It would be gorgeous. So I love this. Drop shoulder, easy to wear, and pockets. And wouldn't this be a great showcase for 3 beautiful buttons that you just really wanted to say, hey, look at these buttons. So this is Cyclone. This is kind of it's not a rib. I believe this is a half brioche, raglan style, very pretty. This shows off that that sort of aqua color 551 clear blue. And you can see that it is a warm blue cyclone. I think that's really pretty. Hey, Barbara, welcome. I'm glad you can make it. And this is called Gust, and this is all about those baubles. It's just a cute little accessory. You know, you would put it on maybe under a coat or over a coat, just to keep your neck and your upper shoulders nice and warm. Very fun, I think. I think that is probably knit in color 1, or I think maybe color 2. You have to see them, you know, in person and see what you think about that. Meredith likes Cyclone. Yeah, Cyclone is that one. Yeah, cute. And I think that would be nice with a little negative ease. I don't think they show any negative ease on here, but I would like to point out that they have done a really beautiful job with their size range on all of their garments this season. And they have photographed them on different models. So you can see here's Horizon, which is gorgeous. And Mary is actually knitting this, I think, in the blue. They've shown it on 2 different size models, and you can see that it looks really nice on both of them. I put this picture in to highlight the fact that it has pockets. Everybody loves pockets in their cardigan. I think this is a lovely duster. If you were going to make this duster with a different yarn, imagine how heavy that would feel. It would be super heavy, but because this yarn is so lovely and light, you would hardly even notice that you had it on, but it would still be nice and warm. Pretty with a V neck and the drop shoulder here. So kind of an easy fit. And this is Sky, much more tailored. This is going to be at a tighter gauge because it's stranded. You've got that houndstooth check, almost a Chanel style in there. But raglan shoulder, 3/4 length sleeves. Again, very pretty. Pockets. I'm interested in how how you guys feel about this one. Is this anybody's style? This is very, very dressy, almost jackety, like you would wear this to the office. Is anybody going to the office again yet? But this would be a cute one for the office. Oh, you know, you could make a matching skirt. Wouldn't that be very Chanel, huh? And this, of course, is the orange scarf that I was referring to. How much do you love that photograph? I think that's so beautiful with the wind capturing the end of her scarf and throwing it up in the air that way. Just beautiful. They call that squall, and you can see why. Again, I need to, Mary, if you have your book handy, look and see where they shot this, because I would love to know and would love to go there. It's beautiful. And there's some more pictures of squall. A really generously sized scarf. You see, she's got that wrapped around her neck twice and tied, and it still has plenty of length. And here where you have a full length, I personally like a scarf to be at least as tall as I am, so that when you wrap it around your neck, you still have, you know, half your body length, and it doesn't look skimpy. You know, nobody wants a scarf to look skimpy. You want it to feel, you know, generous and abundant. Okay, this is called Whirlwind, and this is on trend vest. So very, very pretty. This would be really cute over a long skirt. She's styled it over leggings and a turtleneck. Very fun to wear. How many of you wear vests and wear this tunic length vest? I would be interested in hearing. But I think this would be cute. This could even be cute over like a skirt that was just barely longer than the vest. And I would probably put it with a blouse, but very pretty. That's that tornado color. I like that too. This is Whisk. This we also had at the Rowan Trunk Show when it was here. So same sweater, worn by two different sized models. This is cute. Terry, are you on tonight? Are you on the call? On the thing? Yes, Terry. So Terry Wood, I don't know if you guys remember Terry. Here's a picture of her. She's adorable, and she looked amazing in this. She looked like she just stepped off the ski slopes, and it was so, so cute on her. This is kind of a nod to those traditional Icelandic sweaters, and it's a fun way to do a little stranding and get all the colors in there. They look beautiful together. You wear vests, but yeah. So I think that this longer length is maybe a little bit of a way to kind of update or make a change, you know, because you can, when you have it like that, you can wear it over skirts or pants and just have a completely different look. So that was fun. So Beverly, you like this sweater with the Fair Isle kind of yoke, but tunic length. That would be cute, like a dress, huh? Oh my, what a great idea. So Terry liked it and she wore it. There's my other dog, not the one who swiped the yarn, her big brother. Can you hear him? Oh my, sorry about that. Okay, Mary says that it was shot Brookhouse Farm and Slatewaite. I don't know where that is. It sounds like it might be in Scotland. We'll have to look that up later on. All right, back to the patterns. Okay, this is Zephyr, just a cute little hat in the Tweed Haze, quick and easy. I think it takes one skein, so that would make a super cute little gift or a little project. Maybe that's what I'll make with this 4-foot skein of orange yarn. Isn't that cute? And we have some little pom-poms that go with that. So I'll probably have to kit that up so that you can have a chance to see that and try it and play with it and make a hat. Would that be a great gift? I think that would be. Okay, so let's talk about some other designs Oh my goodness, I don't even know what this is called anymore. I put this out because I thought this was so cute, but this is a design that's in the same gauge. I think it's just like 9 or 10 stitches over 4 inches. This is by Julie Hoover, and she originally designed it for a Brooklyn tweed yarn. I believe it was Quarry, which is a bulky yarn. But I thought this would be so cute in this because it would be so nice and light. And I love the shape of it. And I promise that I will tell you what that is as soon as I remember. So isn't that cute? Do you like that? I think it's very modern and very fun. For those of you who have done any of the Cocoa Knits work, Tweed Haze would be absolutely stunning in Emma, which is knit from the top down in the round. You guys who know me know that I am not a top down in the round girl, but the Cocoa Knits method is a top down in the round that I am totally behind. And I really, really like it. So I might have to make an Emma in this or teach the class on it. Okay, here we go. Mary's back with, so West Yorkshire. Okay, so that's in the north of England. Very nice on the coast. Very, very cool. Thanks for looking at that, Mary. You're the best. All right, so there's Emma. If you've done Emma, let me know. And if you think this would be cute in that, if you would want to do that. This is the Slouchy Pullover by Church Mouse, 14 stitches over 4 inches. Isn't that cute? Very modern, easy to wear. I love that. So that would be fun. And Sandy and Meredith, you both know that in the membership site, I do have the Cocoa Knits class available for you. So you can just go to that. And if you wanted to follow along and knit the Emma, you absolutely could do that because it's there and available. So this is the Slouchy Pullover by Church Mouse, which I think is really super cute. This is by Quail Studio. This is called Belle, and this was originally or designed for Tweed, not Tweed Haze, but oh my goodness, completely gone out of my head. What's the other one? Somebody help me with this. Brushed fleece. This was designed for brushed fleece, and I love how they have this at the 2/3 mark. You know, you've got 2 colors. So if you can't make up your mind which color you like, you could use them both. So this would be super cute. I love this. Absolutely. I love everything Quail Studio does pretty much. They're so fresh and so young. Yes, Norma, you are on it. I love it when great minds think alike. So this is Belle. I think that's so cute. This has got a raglan line on the shoulder, and she paired it with a leather mini skirt. Again, by Quail Studio, super cozy pullover with cables. I think this would be beautiful in this yarn. And normally a garment like this would be very, very heavy to wear, but in the Tweed Haze, it would be light as a feather and just lovely. So I think that's super pretty. This is a chunky cardigan, again, originally designed for brushed fleece. Very classic. This to me is total wardrobe staple in the gray, and then with a little bit of fleck that you have from the Tweed Haze, I think would be absolutely beautiful. They show it here with a blouse or a tee, and then here without. And remember that you could absolutely wear this yarn right next to your skin. It's just beautiful. And then I think this is the last one that I have for you, Brooklyn by Quail Studio. Again, 9.5 stitches per 4 inches, which is just about exactly the gauge that we had on the second portion of the swatch that Mary did. That was 10 stitches over 4 inches, so you could easily ease that out. It's worked on a US 15, and it takes just 5 or 6 skeins. So 5 skeins for, I think, the first 2 sizes and 6 skeins for the second 2 sizes. And no, you don't have to wear it falling off of your shoulder. But isn't she cute just like that? So anyway, I think that this is a beautiful yarn. It is an excellent addition to the Rowan line. I think it gives It's a sister yarn to say brushed fleece because it's that same gauge, but it's super light, and those little flecks in there give it a little additional interest. And I would be interested in seeing, and I may swatch this, seeing how it worked in the same garment with brushed fleece. Could you do a stripe of brushed fleece and a stripe of Tweed Haze? So I think that would be kind of fun to play with as well. So did anybody have any questions, or are we good? Anyone want to see any of the colors again? So if you are interested, we have all the colors in stock. It's on the website now, and yeah, so everything's there, and the patterns are available individually through Ravelry, and the pattern book is on its way to us as we speak, along with the new Kim Hargreaves design book. So I'm super excited about that. So anyway, I love this yarn, and I thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Until then, happy knitting and create something beautiful. Good night.